Hey, besties. Let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? Well, besties, Love After Lockup has returned as of last night. Can you believe we are in season 6, honey? They have finally changed the season. We are not going to be in season 5, episode 362. Okay? Thank goodness. Whew. Welcome back, besties. You are now behind the shade. Thanks for joining me. I recap your favorite reality shows weekly. Now let's kiki and ha. We got new couples, we got returning couples. It's time to get into another episode of Love After Lockup. Hello, season 6. Whoop, 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 whoop. Episode 1. Throuple Trouble. Ciao. 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 Do we like the title of the episode? Sure, why not? It's cool. And how would you rate last night's episode? I'm already excited because we got season 6. I mean, this should really be like season 8, but I'll take it. Just change it. Please change it. I don't know why that bothers me so much. But it's like they seem like they tied up 2 or 3 different shows into one episode. Like I think there was a Love During Lockup, Love Life, 2 or 3. I mean, they had about 3 or 4 shows under the same umbrella of season 5, and that was just too much. But I see Love After Lockup is going to be an hour and a half. I like an hour. What was it? Love During Lockup? I like the hour. But this is okay because we did get to know these new couples. Seems like we have one more to get to know. And of course, it's a girl that's in prison, because I think last night's episode, everybody was a guy. There were no women in prison. Okay, so got that out the way. How about you rate this week's episode, besties? I'll give it a 10. I was like looking like, okay, yes, I see that Throuple is gonna be a part of the mix. And I said, oh, this is giving Kate and Hunter and Kaylee vibes. But I said, no, wait a minute. Megan, Mike, and Sarah was the first throuple. Yeah. Then Lacey, Shane, and John. Yeah, 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 yeah. It was like, oh, I forgot about them. Okay. So I guess that's a good little mix, a recipe, an ingredient to this recipe. Um, so before I begin, I want to address why I did not do the last little series. I don't even know if I could say this C word. I don't know. Word starts with a C, rhymes with prime stories. It wasn't interesting to me. I think there were 6. How many episodes were they? I'm not even sure. I'm gonna assume 6. I couldn't even get through. I tried to watch 3 maybe of the episodes. I tried to watch the episode with Garrett in it because I always thought he was so cute. I couldn't get through that one because I didn't like whoever they paired him with. I couldn't. Was it oh, what's the girl? It was with Deontay and the other guy with the whatever her name is. She was with the OG. She was out here in Santa Rita. What's her name? Brittany? No. Whatever. It's on the tip of my tongue. I see her face. I'm not interested in her. I tried to watch the C Rhyme story with Mike and whoever he was paired with, I wasn't interested. And then I tried to watch the last one with Cameron. I almost made it, but because I like Amber, she's okay. I just didn't get to the end. I tried to watch the one that was what's the other girl? The first girl that was with Brittany. I just I guess Besties, I just don't care how you got to jail. I just didn't care. I just couldn't. I tried. It just, I don't know. It got, those episodes got dark, and I just didn't. I don't know. Do y'all understand? Who, put in the chat, who watched all of them? Would you like to review these with me? Just kind of come on and tell us about it. Just kidding, but I couldn't do it. But drop in the comments, drop down in your comments. Let me know what you thought about this episode of Love After Lockup. I'm here for it. Don't forget to like the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, please. Is it still Women's Month? I believe it is. My birthday was last month. Just do it. It's free. If you're here and I'm making you kiki and haha, just do me a little subscribe. Just hit the little thumbs up. That's it. Make sure your notification bell is on, because sometimes it doesn't automatically turn on. And then when it's on, ding dong, you know each and every time I post my content. Now we got that out the way. Like. Let's start. Savannah and Bradley. We know they came from Love During Lockup. Ugh. She gets on my nerves because she is a serious spoiled brat, thanks to her grandmother. Okay, we know that he did 2.5 years for a pound pound charge. Now they're all the way in, they're in Virginia. We had to go take it to Virginia. And so she's in her confessional. She's hotboxing doing her confessional. Who has done that before? It's like, she's so spoiled, she'll break all the rules. She just lighten up on the TV. Then she gonna blow it like, oh, sorry. At first, I wasn't paying attention. When I saw that, I didn't know. I thought I heard her say, "Ooh, sorry," and I saw her fanning. I thought she passed gas, and I'm like, I know that girl did not sit up there and fart on the camera, because she's so excited, full of anxiety, because Bradley's getting out the next day. Okay, so remember, she's always late to everything. Her grandma says she'll be late to her own funeral. She said that might be true, but one time when I'm not going to be late is to pick up this man, knowing they not going to be on time, but she was. So she's out in front of the prison waiting on him. She's petting and picking up baby mice, talking to him, telling the production, I guess, or telling us that she used to farm raccoons. I'm like, we don't care. Put that mouse down and go wash your hands. Like, girl, what did you do that for? Ugh. So remember, they met through a mutual friend, and he became her illegal substance dealer. He's very handsome, so she thinks, and he knows it. He's not bad, but he is arrogant. They've been dating for 2 years, so she's pretty much done his whole time, because he's been in for 2.5. People say she can do better than him. He think he can do better than her. I think his family thinks that. Oh, Lord. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So she's been there for him. He's been there for her as he was incarcerated. She was kicking it. She was kicking it with him, and then that's how she got that problem, that D-rug problem. So she's waiting, and he gets out, and she jumps up and hugs him, and she wants him to pick her up. She kind of ran to him and jumped in his arms a little bit, but she's a little heavier than what he can manage. So she's asking, am I heavy? And he's like, I'm not telling you you're fat. And so she's like, you're sexy. And he's like, that's it. And it's like, boy, what else do you want? So she shows him her tattoo, because remember, in Love During Lockup, he was on the tablet while she was at the tattoo shop. And I think then they got into it because he didn't want to get her name tatted on him. And she was all like, you have to. And then she noticed in his hair that he's graying. He's like, "Yep, I'm getting old," and I'm like, "You're only 28 years old. Okay, premature gray. It happens." So in his confessional, he tells us he was a very bad kid. So he went to jail and what CYA, well, whatever, he did the juvenile hall stuff. And then this was his only adult incarceration. So he said he was he sold, the green grass. He sold grass all while he was growing up, and he kept his pal with him for safety. So Savannah, she's ready to get married, have a baby, buy a house, go on vacations, white picket fence, the dog, the cat, the bird, the fish, the hamster, since we like mice. But he's like, no, I want to take it one day at a time. He's telling that to us in his confessional. Their family dynamic isn't great. His family doesn't like her because remember, his sister don't like her. They get into it all the time, blah blah blah, because that girl is on some substance too, and so his family thinks that Savannah will have a negative influence on him because she is a recovering, you know. And so he just wants her to be cordial with his family. Okay, so we got that on that. That's that on that. Let's go to the next returning couple before we get into the new people. Over in Idaho, Boise, Ohio. Sorry, Idaho. Remember Mike and Joey? Uh-huh. Now don't y'all remember they broke up after Love at the end of Love During Lockup or whatever season episode that was. I remember they had broken up. No, Joey was like, this ain't gonna work for me. I don't think it's gonna happen. And remember, he wasn't sure if he was gonna get out now or if he was gonna have to do another 7 years. But the kicker is they have like a 3 strikes you're outlaw in Idaho. So he's he's on his third. Like if he go back to jail, he could do life. That's what he's facing. They're not playing with him. He's been in and out for the last, I think, 10 years, and they're not playing with Mike. Mike does not mind being in prison. And that's the cold part about it. Oh boy, don't want to grow up, you know? So, and I remember Joey's mom was real ill by the end of that season. I'm gonna say episode because it was all in season 5, and his mom was sick. So, in my mind, I thought she had went to glory, but I'm glad to know she's still around. We didn't see her. We saw his dad, but moms did not go to glory. So, remember, Joey and Mike met on a dating app, and remember, they spent 1 month together. They had hot, steamy bedroom activity when they was loaded, right? They were high. And so, and then he went back to jail. And so, like I said, Mike has been in and out of jail for like 10 years for illegal substances. He just can't, he likes it. He's openly gay, so he don't mind when he go to jail. They know. They know what time he on, okay? So Joey goes to visit his mom because he's getting ready to get out the next day. And what I liked about this episode, everyone is getting out in a day. I think somebody was getting out in 2 days. But I like how we're not waiting for all the couples. Everybody's going to be getting out. So I like that. Okay, so Mikey goes to visit his mom. His mom then broke her leg, her foot, her toe, something, ankle. She on a boot and a scooter, and she flying through the house. He had to catch up with her when she went to the kitchen, honey. She been on this thing a little too long. So mom's is like, she's sick of him. She is sick of Mike. And so, like I said, this is his last chance, or he could face life if he go back to prison. So we learned that Joey has been clean for a year. Uh-huh. And he's worried about if he gonna be using again, messing around with Mike. And I'm like, yes, you are, because Joey, you are very weak. You are very weak. You are timid. You have low self-esteem, I'm guessing. You have no confidence. You lack strength. So yes, you will be back you will go down the rabbit hole. And like I said, Mike is okay with going to jail. He don't mind at all. He's comfortable there. He don't have to pay bills. He don't have to grow up. He don't have to worry. He could bother the mess out of Joey and whoever else he find online and blah blah blah. So he actually told Joey that he is not ready for the free world. He told him that 3 months ago. And Mike is back to that. Not Mike. Joey is back to that. Oh, I hope it works out. I'm going to be really upset if it doesn't work. And I don't know. So mom's told Mike to leave Joey alone if he's not ready to be clean. Uh-huh. He's not. And Mike don't listen to his mom. So over at Joey's house, his parents' house, Pop still got jokes. He like, oh, you about to get he coming out of there, huh? You sure? He don't want to stay in Lockup Motel. I said, this man, not the Lockup Motel. And so Joey's like, yeah, I'm gonna pack up. We're gonna be gone. I'm gonna be gone for a couple of days. He like, a couple of days? What you gonna be going to do? He ain't worried about the romantic time that they will be spending. He's just wants to be sure that he gonna keep his nose clean, okay? Because Joey was clean for 10 years, and then he slipped back down the rabbit hole when he met Mike. So Pops is like, I want to meet Mike. I want to look him eye to eye so he can understand where I'm coming from. Yeah, because your son don't have a backbone, so he needs that. So, Pops is like, he's just scared that Joey will go back to the dark side, you know. And it's like, yeah, I'm scared too. And so, Joey is all worried about their adult time being an issue because he's so insecure about his preference. Remember that's probably why he ended up on illegal substances, because he tried to act like he was straight. He tried women. He just, he battled with what his preference is. And so he's insecure in that area. And Mike is a big old HOE, big old whore. He's a cheater. They have nothing in common at all, okay? They have nothing in common. Okay, y'all, so let's take it over here to Belton, Texas. We meet Brooke, 31 years old. She's with her boyfriend who's incarcerated, whose name is JK. They're both 31. He gets out the next day. He's done 6 years for delivery of controlled substance. She's a merchandiser. She has 2 boys, 8 and 12. They're bull riders. They're real Texans. They're cowboys, cowgirls. They love the country, right? What else did I want to say about this couple? There may be a throuple with this couple too, as well as another couple. I'm like, oh my goodness! Don't overwhelm us. Is this We TV? Right? Child, this is We TV, right? Don't overwhelm us, We TV, with all these thruples. Like, we get it, but don't overdo it, okay? So, child, Brooke tells us she was a party animal. She said she was a party animal. She was drinking and partying, and she slowed down when she got pregnant at 18. I'm like, you was a teenager out there wilding out and doing too much and doing everything before you was legal. And even at 18, you can't even buy a legal beverage. Like, well, girl, and she has parents. They was there at the rodeo with her. Like, what? So we don't know if she's an only child. No, she's not. Because her mother had a baby in a stroller and it was her nephew. Hold on, you guys. Gotta drink that water. So she has 2 boys, 8 and 12. So with her being 31, she had her 12-year-old right at 18. She's told us she has they have 2 different dads. Neither one of them are in their lives. And she admits that she don't know how to pick them. And I noticed that with a few of these women, they both admitted that they don't know how to pick good men. And it's like, and you still don't. Look at you. Look what TV show you're on. You're not, yeah. And that runs deep for you. I don't, and I hate that for you. So, oh boy, JK, he's a thug. He's been rough and rugged all his life, you know. So they had a teenage fling, right? They go back. So once the rough got rough, he had his cousin reach out to Brooke, and so they became friends and started a relationship 3 years ago. He loves her smile. She's goofy. He loves the way she speaks, loves her accent. We not she he's in Texas, so I guess he's from there. But they used to, he wanted to take her out on a date when they were young. Her daddy wouldn't let her go. And that's that on that. Her mom is very invested in her life and her future. And we know why. Grandma takes care of her kids. I'm sure she babysits those kids and she mad about it. Now some other child got a kid and she the one's pushing the stroller for this other grandbaby. So JK has no children and she wants more, and the mom says no because you can't afford the ones you got. Okay, no, 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 no. So she moms is asking Brooke how does she feel about him having a female best friend because she's a very jealous person. Now the best friend that's a female, of course, they used to date. Him and her used to date back in the day, and then that's when he started going to jail, and old girl was like, yeah, I'm good. So now they're only just a friend because she's only just a friend. Oh, baby, you got, anyway, yeah. So they're just homies. And so he refers to her as family. I didn't pick up on her name. I don't catch, I try not to catch everybody's names. It'd be too much to remember. Um, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because I'm really good friends with one of my high school boyfriends. We never did do the, but we've been friends, I guess, about it's been I'm not gonna say the years, it's been a long time. And he's married with kids. I'm, involved, and we both got families, and we keep in touch. We're not super, super, super close, but we are. I would say that we don't talk every day, but when we talk, we talk. And we keep it real, and we've been friends. We only went together like 2 times as kids, I'll say. Just kids. It can happen. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because I have the same similar story. So the next scene of when they come back to her story, she's headed to go get JK, and child, the best friend that moved in with her. I'm like, well, but check this out, besties. Check this out. What is this about? See, now I'm kind of like, what? So he calls her and tells her, oh, my best friend finna call you. Finna call me for what? First of all, I gotta meet her, get to know her while she's living it, and I gotta move her in. What is up with this best friend? Why she can't get her life together? So listen to this. Um, so she moves her in. She's like, okay. Now he tells her he has to go to his mom's house when he gets paroled, and he's gonna wear an ankle monitor. And she's just like, it's gonna be hard. I don't have time to be going to his mama house all the time. I gotta work. I got kids. It's like, yeah, well, you're not family till you get married, so he can't come live with you. Oh, the best friend name is Alex. I wrote it down. No, no, take that back. I think the best friend, I think her name is Bonnie. Yes. But I'm not gonna be. I don't know why am I doing this. I don't want to keep up. I might have to keep up with these names because it's child. Listen to this because this is a throuple too, child. Okay, you guys are overdoing it because that's too much. This is gonna be 3 couples anyway. But this is gonna. That ain't nothing new with these prisoners. Anyway, back to the story. So he's going to live with his mother. He's going to be on an ankle monitor, but check this. his ex-girlfriend Alex lives close by. Now check this story out about Alex. So never mind that we got Brooke, that's supposed to be his girl, and then he has Bonnie, who is his best friend, who's a girl. Now he has this ex-girlfriend Alex. Now he met Alex a year and a half ago. Now remember, he's been in prison for 6 years. So he met Alex a year and a half ago, and then they broke up. I think like 3 months ago. Child. She wanted to give him a baby. And the roommate used to live with her too. Child. Then and JK was asking, what's up with her? Because I've noticed there's a change in her, right? Oh yeah, Alex was changing because Bonnie confirmed that Alex was cheating on JK. So they broke up. And then even Bonnie went to the extreme of recording Alex, and she's asking her about like where she's been and who is she with, and she just telling her like that's not her man's best friend. I mean, you gotta, if you gotta be careful. Like, if a woman can't even take care of herself and have a job and have her own place, of course she's setting you up and ain't gonna be about nothing. And she probably stole your silverware too. You gotta watch them kind of roommates where you gotta help them get on their feet. Y'all the same age. You know when that girl moved out, she stole something. She looked like she'll take the batteries out of your remote control, child. Ooh, Bonnie gonna be a problem. She gonna be a problem. So best friend just messy. She JK messy, but best friend just messy. And so why don't you have your own place? What is this about? You gotta go stay at all the girlfriends' houses. What is happening? Is she like the human motion detector? You gotta watch every move they make. Child, what is going on? So, so it sounds like, of course, the ex kicked her out when she went back and told JK that she was cheating. So now she got to move in with Brooke. So Brooke asks, if they do she think that Alex and JK are still talking? And she says, nope, they're not talking. Nope. But in the confessional, Bonnie tells us, hey, my loyalty is to JK. I'm not gonna tell her all the truth. Oh my goodness, she's lying. Now you're gonna get put out of this house. What you gonna steal this time, Bonnie? The toothpaste out the toothpaste tube? The ice out the freezer? Child. Okay. So let me hurry up. I got a date in 2 hours. Oh, I gotta hurry up. So she lied. So yes, they're still talking. JK talked to Alex 2 weeks ago. And so Brooke said if she shows up, if she shows up, I'm gonna put hands on her. I said, I heard that, girlfriend. Ah, so over in Cincinnati, Ohio, we have Alexis, Ashley, and Julius. Okay. Oh Lord. Julius gets out in a day. This was a couple that was giving me Megan, Mike, Sarah, Kate, Kaylee, Hunter vibes, but child, we about to have three thruples in this situation. So let's get to it. So Ashley is the first girlfriend we meet. She's 31. Julius is 25. He's getting out in a day. Ashley has two kids, 9 and 3. She was an adult dancer at night. She said she used to make $700 a night, and now she's a waitress, so she can, be a better mother. And it looks like they just showing us all these pictures of her. She's catfishing him, honey, because she don't look nothing like those pictures. Those pictures say before kids, and who we looking at now is after kids. Okay, she's definitely older and more fluffy. Okay. Um, they met on a dating app. No, no. They dated. They've been dating on and off for a year. Sorry, besties. They've been dating on and off for a year. Right. Check this. They've never met in person. They only exchanged pictures. She, for some reason, cannot get approved to see him. So this is their story. He accidentally called her. She said, "Oh, you sound cute." Then he was like, "Go look at my Facebook page because my face matched my voice, boo." She said, "Okay, so what's your name?" He was like, "Too cute, Julius." So she said, "Let me click on it." "Oh, this is you over here in Cincinnati too." Oh, look at you. Look at how you look. You look good. Ooh, I want to make you mine. And child, she decided to pursue him because he was cute. Now, remember, Ashley's 31 with 2 kids. Ashley, I'm gonna need you to grow up just a little bit. You are a mother of 2, and I know you can like what you like, but you got 2 other people to consider, and you need to pick better. You already got 2 kids that may not have the same father, and I didn't see no pictures of him, and he wasn't around because you on this show. Come on, you got to do better for yourself, for your kids. That boy is 9 years old. Don't be bringing none of that mess home. So they on the phone. He tells her when he get out, he going to hang out with his mama for a while. Why? I thought we was gonna see each other when you get out. Oh, I'm gonna see you later, like around 2. But I'm gonna go hang out with my mama. What y'all gonna be doing? Talking and getting to see the family and eating, girl, like what regular people do when they get out. But we know she wanted to do hanky and panky. So she finds out that he's using other women while he's in jail, giving me Hunter vibes. So he told her don't post him or anything on her social media page until he gets out because it be girls in his inbox asking her, why you got my man's name tattooed on you. Girl, how you got a big old tattoo named Julius all over your chest and you just been dating this guy? You said on and off for a year. Honey, a year you've been on and off? We're not going to be on 3 times during a year. Y'all keep breaking up. How many ons and off have y'all done? Because in a year's time, me, myself, I'm going to try to put myself as a 31-year-old. It's been a long time since I've been 31, but I'm only gonna be on with you maybe twice. If I'm gullible, 3. I'm gonna give it a benny of the doubt. I'm gonna let you go back and forth 3 times, but it ain't gonna be a fourth. But it ain't even gonna be a third time. How you going on and off in and out, on and off, up and down with somebody in 12 months? If you can't get along in 12 months, that's a sign. If you can't make it through the first year, let it go. I'm not giving her no benefit of the doubt because she has 2 children. I'm here to help these kids. That boy is 9. He's paying attention. So yeah, he telling her don't post nothing on there because it's detrimental to him. Detrimental? It's detrimental to her that you in prison. It's detrimental to you that you're in prison. You worried about social media? Oh, because it's stopping your bag. Child, I heard that. These men in here pimping from prison. Hunter has set the tone, child. So the woman asking her, why you got my man's name tatted on? Girl, you need to be asking your man why that woman has his name tattooed on her. How about that? Go to Julius and ask him. Now, if you're wondering how old he is, remember he's only 25. She's 31. And Alexis is 29. We'll get to her soon. So now they're on the phone talking, and so they get off. And so she noticed that he didn't tell her he loved her when they got off the phone, and he never does that. And so she's like, now she's a little concerned, like, is she gonna meet his family? Because these girls be all in. They pump them up so much, they be ready for marriage when they get out. So she says, well, she's in love with Julius. She's going to stay positive because this is how you trick yourself. This is how she keep going on and off with him. I'm going to stay positive He says he'll be the perfect stepdad, and she fantasizes about this. He tells her he's going to be the perfect person for her, and she loves how he talks to her. Now she lets us know, and just for y'all, if y'all wondering, you ain't gonna hear me talking about it. And gave my whole life savings to him. I got 2 kids, so that ain't what she said. That's me. But she says she does not give him money, and he don't ask for it. Well, he getting it from somebody, girl. So over on the other side of Cincinnati, there's another woman named Alexis. She's a CNA and a caregiver. She's at her client's house. Oh, child. I think her name was Norma. And she's in this white lady's apartment. She got, she's taking her blood pressure, checking her out, getting her snacks. Her girl is coming to relieve her so she can go pick this boy up because he get out the next day. Um, and so the other girl is telling him that she's everything, that she got everything he needs. She got everything for him when he gets out. He like, okay, cool. So he tells Alexis that, no, so he met Alexis. No. Alexis is his sister's best friend. Girl, girl. He tells her he's going to parole to his godmother's house, but he will be living with her. Sir, how is that going to work? How is that going to work? Sir, you're going to go back to jail. How you going to do that? You can pimp these women, but you can't pimp the parole officer. But go off. What else you got to tell us, Julius? So this couple, Julius and Alexis, they've been on and off for 3.5 years. What is the on and off? What do Julius be doing to get the off? I need the girls to explain what happens to get off. How are you going back and forth with this boy for 3.5 years? Oh, because to them he's fine. Julius is the light skin. He got locks. He's very thin. And this one talking about that he must have a big old peen because he's skinny. Because big things come in small sizes, they say. So the last 6 months, she has been up to see him 7 times. Girl, I said, wait, what? That's why that girl can't go see him. This one is the girlfriend. Alexis is the girlfriend. Girl, she got all the pictures of him and her with the jail backgrounds that we recognize from other people's pictures. Honey, he say he play with different women. This is what he do. He ain't never been no real relationship. He just gonna do what he do. Production asked him, well, will you try to work it out with what's up with Ashley? He like nothing. He was just like, he didn't say nothing. He just he gonna work it out with Alexis because she's been there for him. What about Ashley? I've been in bad relationships. This is what I do. I do this. This is what I do. Watch how I do. Child, please. So now Alexis, she has a little something going on with her. She's been in bad relationships. She thought she had the guy. He said he wanted a baby. She got pregnant. He didn't want the baby. She miscarried. So she lacks confidence. She didn't feel pretty growing up. She used to be bigger. And Julius don't care if she big or small. He pours into her. That's her man, her man, her man. Honey, I said, oh, okay. So they show us Ashley is packing to go pick Julius up. And Alexis is at home getting the bedroom all cute with rose petals and candles. Because she said, this is his first relationship. So I'm finna put the 20 on the 10 for my man, my man, my man. Okay, y'all, let me skedaddle because I think I'm about to be late. Okay, I did Savannah in Virginia. We went to Ohio. We was in Texas. We did Idaho. Let's get down to the last nitty gritty. Let's take it back to Lubbock, Texas, honey. Kiana and what's his name? Demodrick. I don't even remember. We gonna call him D. Kiana's 27. D is 30. He gets out in 2 days. She does hair and she's a farm tech. I don't know if she had kids, but in her car there was a baby seat, a booster seat, like for a bigger, like a toddler in her back seat. But she didn't mention having any kids. Looks like she lives alone. So he's in jail for pow pow. He's done 2 years. And he writes her letters. I think that is so cute. Now that's old school. We always used to pal, but he go to jail, he gonna be writing you, he a pen pal. You got your pen pal. So he writes her letters. That's cute. She's sitting in bed reading and loving it. She says she do not have good taste in men. She is very was very clear on that. Okay. She says she grew up sheltered. Her mother was strict. She never heard game be brought on so good. So when guys would say stuff, she just believed them. She didn't know when she was being played. So couldn't decipher from bad game, good game, real, fake, lying, telling the truth. She just didn't know. Mom's raised her where she just went to school, go home, no boyfriend. So D is her first boyfriend. What's his name? Demadric. I think Demadric. I guess that's how you say it. Um, they met 10 years ago. So, of course, she was in high school and he was out because 10 years ago she'd have been 17. So, in the like seventh or I'm sorry, in the 11th or the 12th grade. And he was like just out. And so he would go up to her high school and see her games or whatever she was into. He would be there. They were on and off as well, but they've been together this time for a year and a half. Now, check this, check this. This man has 6 kids by 3 different women. 6. 3 are by the same girl. So somebody else got 2, and then somebody else only got 1 of his kids. Okay, but this baby mama with the 3 kids is gonna be a problem. I might have to collect these names because her name is Joella. And she's still in love with him. She is constantly posting on Twitter about her man, her man, her man. Nasty stuff, cute stuff, happy Valentine's Day. She just be posting. And it gets on Kiana's nerves, but she takes, she's the bigger person. She don't sweat it. So she goes to the salon, talk to the homies, and child, excuse me, they were funny. Hold on. Big Boy was funny. So she's telling the crew at the shop that, she gonna be the bigger person when the salon owner asked her, like, what you gonna do about that baby mama, Jaquela? And so, she said she don't like to say her name. She is gonna be the bigger person, and she's like, she don't speak her mind about it because even when she's being disrespected, she holds her peace. And all she gonna do is blow up later. So that's what she showed us, all the tweets this girl be putting on it. She talk about his his equipment, his little peen down, his the pipe. She talk about how good his pipe is, blah, 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 blah. So we find out he has cheated on Kiana 2 times with Jaquela. And that's how he having these kids. So Big Boy is like, you gonna be in the house with him, and he gonna be on house arrest? She like, yeah. She said, you ain't never coming back to work. The salon owner said, long as you pay your booth rent, girl. And so he like, the Big Boy telling her, y'all gonna both be up there to meet him when you get out. So they like, be quiet. So he said, he be telling y'all the same thing. That's why she posting, because he telling y'all the same thing. She like, I think this is different. And so he talking about, yeah, when he go back, he gonna have 12 more kids and go back to jail, and you gonna be waiting on him and all his kids. I was like, oh, he is just giving it to her real, but he don't have to say it like that. Don't be embarrassing her in front of he talking on his clients. They just sitting there taking it in. They know as soon as Kiana leave that salon, they gonna be talking about how stupid she is. So so they telling her he gonna come home to no, they telling her he gonna come home to her because she the one with the money. Like, he gonna come to you because you the more stable. And she like, I know I be spoiling him. So she done already spent $20,000 on this man because he's not cheap. She want a ring. He like, no, I'm gonna get you a ring when I get out. She like, I'll take a cheap one. He said he don't do that. That ain't how he work. He don't get down like that. And so she just, she don't feel used because she feels he gonna take care of her when he get out. She know he is, right? Because that's what he be saying. Remember, he writes the love letters, y'all. He know what he doing. So they try to tell her, and she feel this is not gonna be her story. What they saying, that's not her story. So her stepdad, G Paw. So yeah, there must be a kid somewhere because she calls him G Paw, like grandpa. And we saw a seat, but she didn't mention no baby. We'll get to that, I guess. So he gonna go with her on this 5-hour drive to go get Demadric. Is that his name? I'm gonna change it every time I mention him. That's just gonna be what I'm gonna call him. Demadric, D, Derek. No, I'm not gonna switch up his name. So they go over to D's house, his daddy's house, to get his clothes. Cause she said, I can't afford his style. I can't afford what he like. We're gonna go on over to this house and go collect his stuff. And Pops had all his stuff outside in the shed. Just went on out there. So the stepfather went on with her because he loves her like his own. And so the stepfather know Demadric's parents. Like they all probably went to school together, grew up together, they're the same age, they know each other already. So he coming for support and he hopes that D keep his head on straight with his daughter. If not, he gonna meet him where he at. He gonna be on what he on. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be that father that she needs to let him know. Don't come over here playing. So they get to D's dad's house. He on the couch with some headphones on. The sister is sitting there. They don't get along. They didn't got into a fight over that baby mama. Child. Okay. So they're cordial though. They're cordial. They wasn't sis was looking, but she was just, she was being cool because she seemed nosy and messy. And I don't say she's very nosy. So she would go outside and help get his stuff out. D got Jordans up this. I've been seeing about 4 or 5 pair of Jordans. He saw a Louis bag. And the sister is married, so her husband was out there helping too. They out there in the she shed, honey, getting all the Jordans and the Louis Vuitton bags out, getting his clothes. Soon as they leave, sister calls the baby mama. Hey, what's up? Jaquela, how you doing? They said sister. I didn't catch the sister's name. Can you believe it? I think her name was Bernice. So they just left. Oh, girl, Kiana, get on my nerves, whatever. So did you when the last time you talked to D? Last night. I just talked to him last night. Uh-huh. So she says she knows how this gonna play out. This the baby mama. She know how this gonna play out, honey, because she didn't got more DMs from other chicks. So Kiana and the stepdad make it to the hotel. He got his own room. He's a real good dad. He made sure, the room was cool. He like, okay, I'm gonna go to mine. I'll holler at you. So the next morning, she's up getting ready. She got 2 hours before he's released. Okay. And the last time she had some was 2 years ago from him. It's been 2 years. He was the last, and he gonna be the first. He gonna be the next. So they out front of the prison. She got the welcome home sign. Child supposed to be there at 7. They get there at 7. It's 8 o'clock. No D. What's going on? Then the officer calls, and she said, "Oh, don't tell me no bad news, honey. Don't bring me no bad news, honey." And that was the end of the first episode of the new season 6 of Love After Lockup. Besties, you let me know what you thought about this episode and my review. Make sure you just comment on the show. We're best friends, so you don't disrespect me, and I won't have to block you. Okay? And I'll be back with another recap. Bye, besties.